Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is Nadia Syed here once again, converging psychology and spirituality. Most of us know this. At the inception of Prophet Adam alayhi salam, Iblis and all the angels were asked by God to bow down to Adam. Intense feelings of arrogance and jealousy were ignited in Iblis, for he thought he was better. He had worshipped God for thousands of years, and therefore he refused to bow down. Consequently, he was doomed for eternity. Therefore, arrogance and jealousy are perhaps the most dangerous negative ill feelings, which, if not dealt with early on, can destroy us in this world and the next. Arrogance and jealousy can turn us into criminals because we chop off other people. Sadly, only then some of us feel taller than others, right? Let's ask ourselves, are we quick in spreading bad repetition, or are we quick in spreading good repetition of others? जब हम दिल खोल के बुराइयां करते हैं तो हम capable नहीं हैं कि हम दिल खोल के लोगों की अच्छाइयां भी कर सकें. Let's do a self-reflection exercise. Let's ask ourselves if there is an Adam in our lives. What do I mean by that? Is there someone in our life who's becoming a source of arrogance and jealousy in us, just as Prophet Adam became a source of jealousy and arrogance for Shaitan? We will look at 3 everyday common examples. Just as God appointed Adam an authority over Shaitan, just by asking him to bow down, God has appointed our parents, our guardians over us. Insulting, screaming, shouting, and disrespecting parents when the parents are only trying to guide and protect their children is becoming a common practice. Is it because they think that they're better than their parents, just as Shaitan thought that he was much better than Adam? Another example is that of a sibling. Just as God gave that extra attention to Prophet Adam alayhi salam, sometimes our parents give that extra attention to a sibling. As a result, at times intense sibling rivalry develops. It is forgivable in children, but sadly it can sometimes grow into adulthood, and we need to suppress it with dua. We need to remind ourselves what our parents did for us without comparison. They taught us, they brought us up, they fed us, they looked after us. That's more than enough to be grateful for. And also, it's so important to remind parents to treat their children as fairly as possible. Third example is that of someone who's doing really well in a particular area of their lives. It could be financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And if people are celebrating their success, do we turn around and say, let me share something, about them which will change your opinion? Or do we celebrate their successes with them? Often, someone's done really well financially and, people say, something's fishy. The other person passes on and adds a little bit of their own view towards it. And it could get all, muddled up and completely distorted. In the end, that poor guy who had worked really hard to reach a good financial position ends up being, a smuggler. Suspicion, assumptions only pollute our minds, and that's how we pollute society. These negative ill feelings are worse for us than anybody else. It affects our happiness and our well-being. Let's ask ourselves, do we celebrate and support the success of other people? Because when you celebrate the creation of God here on earth, God above celebrates you. Let's make a promise with ourselves today that we will exude positive energy. We will use high energy, positive words for ourselves and everyone around us. We will be a source of light for ourselves and everyone. Let's get so busy in counting our blessings that we have absolutely no time to count the blessings of others. Innumerable psychological research shows the benefits of gratitude. In my previous videos, I've always emphasized on the importance of self-reflection, how important it is to check your thoughts, your behavior, and make sure that it's always in a positive mode. Let's combat arrogance by reminding ourselves that we are nothing without our Creator. What are we? We are an insignificant creation of God, living in an insignificant, tiny little blue dot in an infinite universe.